We're gonna get ourselves some food today and we're gonna cook it up later. So this is a very popular Washington pastime. There are thousands of people on this beach all together, and people are eager to get their last clams of the season. This is what a razor clam show is gonna look like. It's just gonna be a simple divot in the sand. They can look a little different depending on conditions. There we go, first clam of the day. Let's get some more. So limits are generally between 10 and 15 per day. Right now it's 15 per person. Oh, there we go. All right. So when you are razor clamming, you have to keep every razor clam you dig. You can't throw them back just because they're small or because you broke them. That's messed up. You don't do that. If you dig up a razor clam, its chances of survival after that are very low. So follow the rules and be kind. Keep the clams you dig. Usually they're not this obvious, but looks like they're making it easy on us today. There we go. Decent sized one there. So here's an example of a little more subtle one, but odds are that's a clam. There we go. So a nice thing, it can be a little difficult to track them down initially, but once you find them, usually they are in abundance and you can find a lot of clams in a small area. All right, I like this area. We're getting some big ones now. Oh, the tide's coming for us. It's almost time to go crabbing. We're getting close to our second limit and we'll be able to get out of here. This is so fun. It's like finding buried treasure. Last clam of the day. There we go. There's our show. Let's go. There he is. Not bad, not a big guy, but not a tiny guy either. This is actually about my favorite eater size. They're just big enough that they're easy to clean. If they're not too big, they're a little more tender, and it's just an easier size to manage when you're pan frying them. So, really not bad getting small, medium-sized ones. They're great for eating. That's it. We've got 2 limits of clams. We got 15 for me and 15 for my wife. We were good to go. That only took us about an hour maybe, and we were not going as fast as we could have. It was a good day. We're gonna go crabbing next. I can't wait to get there because I am feeling really shellfish today. But before we go, we gotta wash these guys off. They are way too sandy. Look at this convenient ocean sink I found right here. This is the best. Definitely a good idea to give them a good rinse before you take them home. Just makes life easier later. Eating sand is not fun. It's time to pick up, get out of here. We're gonna go to Westport Harbor to start crabbing. All right, we got all our gear. We're ready to hit the docks and start crabbing. All right, this is gonna be our spot, at least to start. Always crab by an old boat. They're good luck. So today we're using 2 sandwich traps that you see here, a ring trap, and a big fancy crab pot. Now, I've been scoffed at for using this big pot in the harbor, just because people think it's pointless, but I have caught keepers with it, so given that, it's not pointless. It's not the most efficient, and you have to leave it soaking for a while to let the crabs get in there, but it works. I've got 2 of these bad boys, but I only bring 1. They are a little cumbersome to haul down here, especially with my little cart. As far as bait goes today, we're just using some good old-fashioned chicken thighs. If we're feeling fancy, we might use one of our broken razor clams from earlier. We broke 3 or 4 out of the 30, which really isn't bad. Since this one's got to soak the longest, we're gonna throw it in first. Get this out there a little bit. We have amazing luck with these. You can also put them on a fishing rod, a heavy-duty ocean fishing rod, and cast them out. But it's great for getting more area coverage. You can put pots in more places because you can cast these out. Now this is our trusty Lucky sandwich trap. We've had this one for the longest. We have caught so many keeper crabs with this trap. Perfect. And now we wait. Thankfully, those sandwich traps, you can check those like every 10 to 15 minutes. Makes it a little more exciting. Traditional pots, you gotta leave in for longer. That big pot we threw in, we're not gonna check that for at least an hour. See how our Lucky trap's doing. That's got something in it at least. No, not quite. Red rock crabs have to be 5 inches across the carapace. It's getting crabby around here. Yep, just over the line, about 5 1/8. There we go, first keeper crab. Most everyone here is excited to get Dungeness crabs, but red rock crabs are actually really yummy. Yep, our first Dungeness crab keeper. He's beautiful. Yep, don't eat our clams. That's a first. Yeah, this guy is definitely a part of the sea. All right, last pull. There we go, look at that, last pull. All right, time for every seagull's favorite part of the day.
Time to leave.
Time to go. All right, we are good. We caught 5 keepers now. Got 2 on that last pull from each of our sandwich traps. That was very exciting. I think it might be Red Rock ramen time. What do you guys think? All right, catch and cook time. Let's complete the cook part. All right, here we are. This is my favorite catch and cook spot in the Westport Twin Harbors area. It's beautiful. It was open, thankfully, even though it's a busy weekend. And we're ready to go. So for starters, I'm gonna get some water boiling to steam and boil the crab, but we gotta clean the razor clams as well. So I'm gonna clean those out while we get the water starting to boil. So we just brought some water from home for this. Add some salt to our water. And we're gonna throw some bay leaves in there. All right, and that should make for a very yummy crab boil. Alrighty, perfect. Now it's time to start cleaning some clams. We need some hot water to blanch our razor clams in. Not boiling, just hot enough to get them to release from their shell. Beautiful, beautiful razor clams. This is my favorite size to eat because they're still small enough that they're a little more tender. So I got this water going to blanch the clams in. Should be about hot enough, we'll see. So it shouldn't take more than like 10 seconds tops. That's what we're looking for. Our crab pots are boiling. Time to throw the crabs in. So we're just gonna do our red rock crabs right now because we're gonna have some noodles. Red rock crabs go great with noodles. So let's clean our razor clams. Get them out of the shell. So we're just opening them up from the zipper on up to the neck. Open the neck the rest of the way up. There's 2 chutes in the neck. And we'll cut around the membrane. Give ourselves a good rinse. Sand often gets stuck in the zipper part. So you want to make sure you get that good and clean. Sometimes it helps to give the digger a little squeeze. There we go, all clean. Our crabs are done steaming. Oh yeah. All right, time to make our batter. A little bit of water. That is the consistency we're going for right there. Get a nice even coating of the batter on our clam. There we go. See, that's just right, where it's not too thick, but it's not runny enough that it's coming right off. Be a nice thin breading. There we go. So you're just doing about 45 seconds-ish on each side. You don't want to overcook them. They get tough fast when you overcook them. All right, there we go. Clams are all done. Now we just have to boil our noodles and we're gonna be ready to feast. We're gonna use buckwheat noodles for this. To up our flavor game, we're gonna throw some beef bone broth in there. And we're gonna throw some of our Good Luck hot sauce in there. There we go. This stuff is great. This is going to be very flavorful and delicious and go with that crab so well. 1 bowl for me, 1 bowl for my beautiful wife. Oh, that smells amazing. All right, we are ready. This is amazing. The feast we've prepared is so exciting. I can't even. This is so beautiful and it smells even better than it looks. It is time to start eating. Let's do this. First, I'm gonna try some of our noodles. Piece of avocado in there. Mmm. Wow, that was just ridiculously good. Just an absolute overabundance of flavor in that hot sauce. If you've never tried fried razor clams, you absolutely have to. They are incredible. Now they're gonna be spicy already. You can't have fried razor clams without some Old Bay sauce. Oh, that is so delicious. The digger on razor clams is so tender, it melts in your mouth. And it's sweet and just absolutely delectable. It goes so well with the spicy breading and the Old Bay sauce. Just completely sets it off. Razor clams are in a class all their own as far as clams go. The flavor is sweet and delicate, and as long as you don't overcook them, they are not tough. They chew up quite easily. Now it's time to try some of this crab. The claws of red rock crabs are incredible. I would compare them to Maine lobster claws. Very similar in texture and flavor. There we go. Oh, that meat is so delicious. It is sweet, it is oceany. Big, beautiful chunk of crab claw. Let's see how these noodles taste with the crab meat. Oh, that's so good. That is an absolutely brilliant pairing. Do not sleep on the red rock crab. It's so good. All that time on the dock and all the time and effort put into preparing this meal was absolutely worth it. This is incredible. I'm gonna finish this feast up with my wife. I had such an amazing day, an amazing time with you guys. We caught so many clams and we fought through the struggles and managed to catch 5 crabs on top of it. Beautiful, beautiful day. I've got so much food left to take back to my family. Just amazing, amazing, beautiful day here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you had a good time, don't forget to subscribe. If you liked the video, click like. Great for the channel. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to do this again sometime. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.